Okay. So a couple things that are different. I have to wear glasses all the time. And I told myself I'm not going to cry. Now, when I was reading it earlier, I was weeping, so I'm not sure how great that's going to go. But we'll see how I do. Okay. We slide everyone down a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Good evening and welcome to the 18th Annual Nantucket Scholar Announcement. For those of you who don't know me, I am Tom Brzett, Chief Operating Officer at the Nantucket Golf Club and Executive Director of the club's foundation. Thank you for joining us. This is an evening of thanks and appreciation. Having gratitude on a daily basis is one of my core beliefs, and it always makes this evening extra special for me. I'd like to start by acknowledging some individuals on behalf of the foundation for making the program such a success. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Board of Directors of the Nantucket Golf Club and Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. Fred Green, Ed Hagem, John Samuels, and Alistair Borthwick. Without their incredible vision and continued support, we certainly would not be here this evening to make this announcement. And thank you to the members and friends of the Nantucket Golf Club and our incredibly generous sponsors who have contributed in so many ways to the success of our annual fundraising event in August, the Nantucket Children's Charity Classic. Last year, we raised another record of almost $5 million, and to date, our Charity Classic event has raised over $40 million over the last 21 years for the benefit of youth on Nantucket. This is truly amazing. Thank you for your extraordinary support. I would like to especially thank all of the parents, families, teachers, coaches, and friends of each of our 31 applicants in this year's program. Your contributions have had a significant impact in developing and nurturing these children into mature and responsible adults. I feel it a little bit. Thanks to each of you for your determined and continued support of our Nantucket youth. Collectively, you have been a part of raising amazing young men and women who are the future leaders of our communities. Whew. All right. This year is also the last year that Leslie and I will have a child attending the Nantucket High School. Hi, Lana. Where's Lana? Lana always makes me smile because I'm always so proud of her, and we just want to know where you're going to college. We have been blessed as a family with 4 wonderful children, and I wanted to personally thank those of you who have had a part of raising our family. It truly takes an island. Here we go. And we could not have done it without you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'd also like to thank you. I would also like to thank the Scholar Review Committee. These individuals have sacrificed their time and once again worked hard all year long to get to this point. There's no way this program gets completed without their tireless commitment. It has been a pleasure to work with you again. They are, please stand when I call your name, the Foundation's data coordinator for all past and present scholars and who handles all correspondence for this scholar program and the vocational scholarship program, Susan McFarland. Your principal at the Nantucket High School, Mandy Vassel. Owner of La Languedoc Inn and Bistro, Alan Cunha. Spanish teacher and world language department leader at Nantucket High School and CPS, I think, Kathleen Hickson. Kathleen. And the school nurse at Nantucket High School and one of the very first Nantucket Scholars, class of 2006, Kelsey Perkins. Thank you, Scholar Review Committee, very much. A big thank you to all of the NGC team members who worked so hard to set up the clubhouse, the NCTV team for their excellent production of this event, Billy Voss and Barbara Clark, our wonderful photographer. Thank you very much. And last, but certainly not least, thank you to my amazing wife, Leslie. I say it every year, and I'm sure we all agree. Thank God for Leslie. This evening, 2 Nantucket Scholars will be announced. But as I mentioned, this night is about celebrating these 11 individuals and what they have been able to achieve over their scholastic career. Each one of them deserves to be here this evening, and we are honored to recognize an incredible group of students and scholars. Eliza, Kipper, Diogo, Quinn, Ellie, Misha, Aiden, Sarah, Wes, Carson, and Ryan. You are incredibly impressive individuals. And it has been my utmost pleasure getting to know you over these last 5 months. Congratulations again on being a Nantucket Scholar Finalist. In recognition of your extraordinary accomplishments and as a token of our deep appreciation for participating in this process, the Foundation is providing each of you with an off-to-college NGC gift bag. But first, your principal, Mandy Vassel, would like to recognize each finalist personally. Please step forward when your name is called, and once you receive your bag, please join your families at their seats. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brissett. So if you think Mr. Brissett gets weepy, you might not know me yet, but let me introduce myself, Mandy Vassel, and I get very emotional at these things. We spend a lot of time with your children, and I want to start off by saying thank you for allowing us that. Thank you, Mr. Brissett and the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation for giving us this opportunity and for your generosity for our students. Thank you. So I have the awesome opportunity and distinct pleasure to introduce each of our candidates. So before I finish my notes and what I'm going to say, I like to talk to each of them individually because I want to make sure I don't miss something or that I have my notes correct. I also try to practice their names, so if I mess it up tonight, y'all, I apologize. I don't think I will, though. I've been practicing for a while. So one of the things that I ask them whenever when I'm meeting with them, each of them individually, so they don't hear each other's answers, I ask them, other than being awarded the scholarship, what's the most memorable or impactful part of this process? And I'm sharing this because I think it's kudos to Mr. Brissett and the foundation, and I want to make sure that they know this, and I think our committee knows this also because it came up several times. But they all agreed, they all said that it was the process and the interviews and that it really helped them. They also said that they were very respectful of each of their classmates and the finalists also for going through the whole process because it's an arduous process. Sometimes, we get off schedule a little bit, so it makes the night a little long. So I say congratulations to them, and I think it's amazing that they have all recognized each other in this group. So one last round of applause for the whole group. And without further ado, our first candidate, Miss Eliza Brown. Eliza is the daughter of Suzette and Toby Brown. Eliza has one brother, Sean, whom she looks up to. Eliza has committed to Clemson University, where her major will be sociology with plans to transition to health sciences. While at Nantucket, Eliza has been a member of the varsity swim team, a teen truth coach, and a performer in the spring musical. Her favorite was last year's production, The Addams Family, the musical. Eliza has also been a proud member of the Environmental Club and co-founded the Sudoku Club. Eliza is also a swim coach in the Nantucket Community School and gives private swim lessons. Ryan Murphy, her Nantucket Community School supervisor, states that Eliza is dedicated and shows maturity well above her years. When asked which real or fictional character she most admires, Eliza chose Katniss from the Hunger Games because of her sacrifice for her sister and her family. She stated that she admires Katniss because her characteristics and values are also those of her brother. Eliza Brown. this
You
one
go,
mine?
you have at it.
Is this one mine?
It is now. There you go.
You don't have any terms, right?
No, I got you. I got an extra one here.
Kip Pacino. Kip's parents, that's okay, we can applaud. Kip's parents are Andy and Elizabeth Pacino. Kip has one brother, Bodie, who is in the 8th grade. Kip is still waiting for a positive reply from the University of Vermont, but has been accepted to the University of Maine in Union College. Kip is planning to major in ecology and environmental studies, and specifically would like to work towards finding a solution for a more adequate food supply. Kip has been an active member of the drama club and has performed in Nantucket's fall productions, as well as the spring musicals, playing a key lead role in both productions this year. Kip may continue performing upon entering college, but states that it will only be an extracurricular activity. Kip is proud to be part of the Youth Climate Committee, who recently hosted their first annual student art exhibit highlighting climate change and its effects on our environment. Kip is also a member of the Accidental and Naturals, and this year, Kip was selected to be part of the All-State Chorus. Kip is also a talented guitarist. Kip works part-time at Bartlett Farm, where his friendly demeanor and willingness to do any task is appreciated by supervisors and customers. Kip truly believes in the rights for all people, and specifically states that you can't do enough to be inclusive and accepting of everyone. Kip Pacino. I did warn Kip that might happen towards the end there. Diogo Diaz. Diogo is proud of his parents, Kaylee-Ann and Alan, and of his Brazilian culture. Diogo has one brother in the 8th grade, Otavio. Diogo will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst, where he will major in music composition. Competition, too, could be good, right? One of Diogo's favorite places on Nantucket is the Lily Pond because he thinks it's so peaceful. During his senior year, Diogo has participated in the fall drama production and the spring musical, also playing key roles in both shows, and executed them extremely well. Diogo likes to read, and one of his favorite books is The Great Gatsby. Diogo is also a member of the Accidental and Naturals choral group. He is a talented actor, but states that music is what is most important to him. He is actually on the verge of publishing his own first song. Someday, he hopes to tour Europe and entertain people with his own compositions. Diogo is very knowledgeable of the music industry and loves to talk about it. He also likes meeting new people and learning about their cultures. His one regret is that he did not return to Nantucket before his senior year. Diogo Diaz. Quinn Keating. Quinn's parents are Art and Ashley. He has two younger brothers, Forbes and Burke. Quinn has committed to the University of Massachusetts Amherst, where he plans to major in microbiology, focusing on pharmaceuticals and bioplastics. And yes, I did have to ask him what all of that meant. Quinn has participated in Nantucket sports program throughout high school, playing soccer and tennis. He has been a class officer all 4 years, was a Teen Truth coach this year. Quinn has also been a contributing writer for the school paper Veritas all 4 years of high school. This year, Quinn decided to try something new and joined the Accidental and Naturals group. Outside of school, Quinn is very proud to be a Boy Scout, where he earned his Eagle Scout status. His project was to develop and install a bike repair station. You may have used that service on the Milestone Road bike path at some point. Quinn has worked various jobs, but most notable is his service as a Manny for a visiting family from Washington, D.C. in the summer. Quinn really appreciates the support of his family and friends, especially Ian, Jeremy, Griffin, and Luke. When asked who he'd most like to have a conversation with, Quinn stated Joe Biden, specifically to ask him how does he cope with the stress of his position. Quinn Keating. Ellie Kinsler. Ellie is the daughter of Catherine and Daniel. She has two siblings, sophomore, Jack, and Kate, who is in the 8th grade. Ellie will be attending Northeastern University, where she will major in chemistry and engineering. She specifically appreciates the research opportunities that Northeastern offers. She is already developing her research skills by interning with the Maria Mitchell Association. Ellie has filled many leadership roles at Nantucket, including Vice President of the Youth Climate Committee, President of the National Honor Society, Secretary for the Teen Truth Group, Student Representative to the School Council, and the Entertainment Editor for Veritas. Ellie has also served as the Outreach Coordinator for the Letters for Rose program, an initiative that she is very passionate about. She coordinates volunteers to write letters for residents of our island home. She recently met the daughter of one of those residents who stated that the letters meant a great deal to her mother. Ellie did participate on the swim team her freshman year and states that she wishes she had continued with the team. Ellie truly believes in the right for people to be who they choose to be and has helped to coordinate student rallies and walkouts to take a stand with her classmates. Ellie Kinsler. Misha Misho. Misho's parents are Marina and Hristo. Misho moved to Nantucket from Bulgaria in 2016, but stated that he'd been learning English since the 1st grade. Misho will be attending UMass Amherst, where he will major in art with the intent to focus on graphic design. Misho stated that one of his favorite classes at the high school has been AP Calculus because it's like a puzzle, and he enjoys the process of finding a solution. Misho has been an active member with the Nantuckies, where he spends time in the summer helping to prepare the school devices for all his students. I'm sure that's some influence from his mother, who is also in the IT department. Misho is happy to help his senior class by designing the senior T-shirts. He has a great friend group and enjoys playing chess with them, but also he really enjoys Dr. Williams, and his goal is to beat Dr. Williams at chess. His favorite book is A Gentleman in Moscow, and states that if he could go back in time, he'd really like to talk to Vincent van Gogh. Misho is very excited that his grandmother will be coming from Bulgaria to attend his graduation. Misha Misho. Aiden Sullivan. Aiden is the son of Liz and Jason. He has one sister, Nora. Aiden will be attending Merrimack College, where he will major in electrical engineering. Aiden enjoys sports and has been a member of the golf, basketball, and tennis teams, winning the Coaches Award this year for his participation on the tennis team. He has enjoyed his woodshop class this year, where he worked on building an electric guitar and made a special cutting board for his mother so she could cut her Irish bread. Aiden has played for the local notes since he was in 7th grade. He really enjoys the music, but especially likes making music with his bandmates. This year, he stretched his comfort zone by joining the Accidental and Naturals group and performing in the spring musical Guys and Dolls. While Aiden has received many accolades during his high school years, he is most proud of his recent award. the Pope Pius X Award for his service to St. Mary's Church. He has been an altar server since the 2nd grade. Aiden stated that his experience with the golf club scholarship process has helped him to speak his mind and be able to talk to new people. Aiden Sullivan. Sarah Swenson. Sarah is the daughter of Jacqueline McGrady and Peter Swenson, and sister to John Carl McGrady. Sarah will be attending Smith College, where she plans to study psychology with the intent to become a therapist. Sarah is the acting editor-in-chief of Veritas and has worked with the school paper since her freshman year. She is also the president of the Youth Climate Committee and was very instrumental in preparing and promoting the recent student art exhibit. Sarah has served as an environmental steward for the Mass Audubon Society and is also volunteers for the Clean Team. Sarah is a Teen Truth Coach this year. She is the president of GSA and helped lead a recent rally for the LGBTQ rights. If given the opportunity, Sarah would really like to ask Shakespeare, did Gertrude know about the plot to kill Hamlet? Sarah's greatest hope is to be the kind of person who inspires other people to do the right thing and be a good person. She continues to push herself and fulfill her goal of doing enough to help others. Sarah Swenson. Wes Thornwell. Wes is the son of Caroline and Luke. He is an only child, but states that he has always had a good group of friends. Wes will be attending Boston University, where he plans to study international relations or economics. He's most interested in the opportunity for an internship overseas. Wes has been an avid soccer player and served as a team captain this year. He is the treasurer of the Youth Climate Committee and has enjoyed the connection with the Mass Audubon Society. He has served as a Teen Truth Coach, vice president of the National Honor Society, and played lacrosse for a couple of years. His summer job is working at Nantucket Oysters. Wes really enjoys traveling with his family and has visited places like the Galapagos, Italy, and New Zealand. Wes liked reading the book Shadow of the Wind and plans to read Moby Dick this summer. Wes is also fascinated by the story of D.B. Cooper. Wes's classmates speak very highly of him, stating that he is one person you know you can always count on. Wes Thornwell. Carson Wellington. Carson's parents are Rachel and Frederick. Carson has one sister, Crystal. Carson is originally from Miami and likes to visit family there whenever he is able to. Carson is still deciding between University of Tampa, URI, and UMass Boston. He plans to major in architecture with a focus on designing office buildings. Carson is fluent in patois. He is CPR, first aid, and AED trained. Two of Carson's favorite, most notable people are Kobe Bryant and President Obama. He likes them for their overall character and believes they are good people. Carson has played football and basketball while attending Nantucket. He has enjoyed his PE Pals class and stated that a highlight of his high school time was working with the Special Olympics. Carson has worked with the Nantucket Community School, the Azalea Club, and the Boys and Girls Club. My apologies. He'd like to ensure that people know he is not just a basketball player, but rather a person who is always looking to help others. Carson Wellington. Ryan Weldon. Last man standing. Ryan is the son of Nicole and Scott Weldon. He has two sisters, Maya and Fiona, who he hopes he sets a good example for each and every day. Ryan has been accepted to Villanova and UMass, but he's holding out for the University of Michigan, where he'd like to major in kinesiology. Ryan stated to me that he is going to make it to the University of Michigan. Ryan has participated in boys varsity cross country, being named to the All Cape and Islands League in 2021 and 2022. Ryan also played lacrosse and indoor track, where he made a 16-foot, he jumped 16 feet in the long jump. Oh, and excuse me, sorry. 16. 11. I was going to say it'd be 17 feet, right? But we'll go with that. 17's a good number. Ryan has worked for a few local businesses, including Swept Away Cleaning, Christopher Oberg Environmental Design, and Your Friend with a Truck. Ryan states that he wishes he had taken AP Bio because he has enjoyed taking his AP Calculus and AP Environmental classes. Even though they've been challenging, he feels like they have helped prepare him for college. He really enjoyed reading the book Scythe, specifically because he liked how the main character stuck to his beliefs. Ryan has worked diligently since his sophomore year to increase his speaking ability. And although it has been a challenge for him, he appreciates the people who have helped him be a better speaker and knows that he will continue to grow in his speaking ability. Ryan Weldon.
Thank you, Mandy. Please rise. Whew. This is good stuff. In addition to awarding a 4-year full tuition and fees scholarship to 2 Nantucket Scholars, it is my great pleasure to announce that this year, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation will also award a renewable 4-year $5,000 scholarship to each of the remaining finalists. Congratulations to all. That's good news. The following can be said about each and every one of these young men and women. The Nantucket Scholar is a student who has established a pattern of academic and personal success at Nantucket High School. Personal attributes reflect strength of character, which includes honesty, integrity, morality, and responsibility. The Nantucket Scholar demonstrates outstanding citizenship, emulated by a cooperative attitude, spirit of adventure, and enthusiastic effort. This student is a positive influence on school peers and is involved in varied extracurricular activities. The Nantucket Scholar is indeed an elite student who meets and maintains rigid academic standards and strives for personal challenge. The Nantucket Scholar takes pride in all accomplishments and works diligently toward the goal of attaining a superior education. This outstanding student is eminently qualified to pursue scholarly work at institutions of higher learning. The Nantucket Scholar also is an individual who can communicate and demonstrate a process for giving back to Nantucket and the world community and inspire and motivate others to do the same. The 2023 Nantucket Scholars will receive a scholarship covering the cost of tuition and fees for 4 years at their chosen school or university. It is my pleasure this evening, on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Nantucket Golf Club and the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, to present to you our 2023 Nantucket Scholars. Ellie Kinsler. and Wes Thornwell. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Nantucket Scholars. Wow. Thank you to everyone who helped put this evening's program together. Thank you, Scholar Finalists. You're amazing young ladies and men. And stay safe, be well. Good night. Thank you all for enjoying this evening.